Good morning, students. Today's topic, Unit 6, Tolerance, my English reader. Tolerance doesn't just mean putting up with your friends' or relatives' habits. It has a much wider dimension. Read the following excerpt from the essay on tolerance and find out yourself. Okay, today Rinky will read the lesson. Rinky, please stand up and read the lesson.
The British novelist E. M. Forster, 1879-1970, wrote the following essay during the World War II. This essay was broadcast on the radio by Forster himself. Although more than 75 years have passed since the essay was written, the writer's ideas are still valid. The world is full of people, appallingly full. It has never been so full before, and they are tumbling over each other. Most of these people one doesn't know, and some of them one doesn't like. Doesn't like the color of their skins, say, or the shape of their noses, or the way they blow them or don't blow them, or the way they talk or their smell, or their clothes, or their fondness for jazz, or their dislike for jazz, and so on. Well, what is one to do? There are two solutions. One of them is, if you don't like people, kill them, banish them, segregate them, and then strut up and down proclaiming that you are the salt of the earth. The other way is much less thrilling, but it is on the whole the way of the democracies, and I prefer it. If you don't like people, put up with them as well as you can. You can't try to love everyone, of course, but you can try to tolerate all. On the basis of that tolerance, a civilized future may be built. Certainly, I can see no other foundation for the post-Second War word, for what this post-war word will not need at all are the negative virtues. Being huffy, touchy, irritable, revengeful, I have lost all faith in military ideas. They can seldom be carried out without thousands of human beings getting maimed, killed, or imprisoned. These military actions might not have mattered when the war was imperative, but they are horrifyingly now. When one nation is mixed up with another, when one city cannot be originally separated from its neighbors, and another point. Reconstruction is unlikely to be rapid. I do not believe that we can reconstruct the whole world. We are neither fit nor equipped for that. Hence, the need of peace. Tolerance, I believe, will be imperative after the establishment of peace. Let's take a concrete example. I have been asking myself how I should behave if, after peace, I meet people who had been fighting against us. I can't try to love them. I shouldn't feel inclined, but I shall try to tolerate them because it's common sense, because we have to live with them in the same world. We shall have to put up with them not for any lofty reason, but because it is the best thing that will have to be done. Tolerance may not be regarded as a great, eternally established divine principle. Rather, it is a makeshift suitable for an overcrowded, overheated planet. Tolerance carries on when love gives out, and love generally gives out as soon as we move away from our home and our friends and stand among strangers in a queue. We think, why are people so slow? Or why are people so fat? It is wanted at telephone where we think, why are they so deaf? Or why do they mumble? It is wanted in the street, in the office, at the factory, and it is wanted above all between classes, races, and nations. Tolerance entails imagination, for you have all the time to be putting yourself in someone else's place, which is a desirable spiritual exercise. Tolerance is not the same as weakness. Putting up with people does not mean giving in to them. This is no doubt complicated, but rebuilding of civilization after the war is bound to be complicated. only feel that unless Lord himself builds a house where only love exists, men will have to survive by the virtue of tolerance.
Very good, Rinky. You have read well. Let me explain. According to E.M. Forrester, the world is full of appallingly people. These people are not liked by someone. Someone doesn't like them on the color of their skin, and someone dislikes them on the ground of clothes and music. What to do in such a situation? There are two situations or there are two solutions to this problem. One of them, if you don't like people, kill them, banish them, because you are the salt of the earth. You are the salt of the earth means you are the honor of the earth. The other way, to tolerate all type of people on their basis, a civilized future may be built. The writer lost the faith in the military ideals due to a large number of killings in the World War II. He felt the need of tolerance after peace. Reconstruction of the world is needed after the war. He says if he meets people who fought war against his country, he would never love them, but he would tolerate them. It is because all have to live on the same world. Tolerance is not the same as weakness, but it means rebuilding the world unless the God creates a world which with love only. Man will have to survive by the virtues of tolerance. Let's discuss some word meaning. Appallingly, shockingly, jazz, a kind of music. Start up and down, proudly walk up and down, huffy, angry, imperative, very urgent, lofty, noble, entirely, permanently, entail, involve a consequence. Bye bye. Have a good day.